I'm feeling really nervous right now because I'm actually filming something a little bit different for me. I'm filming the No-Cut Confessional tag, which was started by Nana Lou, and this is a series of questions just like every other tag video, but the thing is, you're not really supposed to edit the videos, so this is going to be a one cut kind of thing for me, and if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that that's very, very different from what I usually do. I usually really plan out my videos, I write a lot of notes, or I write a full-on script sometimes, and then when I'm putting the video together, when I'm editing it, I really take my time and I really polish it and add some music in the background, you know, that kind of thing. And so this is very, very, very different for me, but when I first saw the tag, I thought it was really interesting, and I've actually seen a couple of my friends filming this since it came out, since she did it, and they've both tagged me, so I thought I better film it myself. So I was tagged by a little bit of Monica and Maria from Do It With Help. They both have lovely channels. I'll leave the link to them in the description box below so that you can all go and watch them too. They're smaller channels, just like me, so they need your support. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I can't believe how nervous I am to be filming a video knowing that I can't edit this afterwards. This is so out of my comfort zone for such a different reason than when I've filmed something out of my comfort zone before. This is just so different. This is not something that I would have thought to do myself if I hadn't seen the tag and been tagged by other people. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know how I feel about this, but if you're watching this now, then I obviously thought it was acceptable enough to upload. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. Also, I should warn you that because I'm not editing this, you are gonna see me faff about with my fringe a lot. I do that a lot between takes when I'm filming. It just kind of gets all in my face and in my eyes. It's so frustrating, but hopefully we can all get past that together. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and actually get on with the tag now. You see, this is why I edit my videos so much, because once I hit that record button, I don't know what it is, but I just start rambling and then I don't shut up. And I really need to just shut up and get on with it. Anyway, after that rambling introduction, okay, so the first thing is, I feel maybe a little bit tired. I've been having a lot of lie-ins recently, but they're not cutting it, you know. I'm still tired quite a lot. I feel, sorry I keep looking at the screen, by the way, it's just because there's a window right above me and I'm just checking that I'm not overexposed. I don't think I am. We'll see. We'll see when I put this together, won't we? How do I feel? I don't feel... stressed isn't the right word, because that makes it sound like what I'm doing is a burden. It isn't. I'm being pulled in a lot of different directions. Not in a stressful way. I'm happy to be doing everything that I'm doing. You know, I've got my day job. I'm a content creator for a social media digital marketing company. Love my job so much, and I've got this channel and I'm redesigning my blog at the moment, and I also have a lot of family stuff going on. I won't bore you with it in this video because I've been talking about it a lot in my recent videos and I'm kind of bored of talking about it, to be honest. But yeah, so stressed is not the right word. I'm just kind of in a lot of different places, and each of those tasks I am happy to do, but all of them would be easier if I could put all of my attention onto each of them at once. It feels like when things happen in my life, everything kind of happens at once. I don't really know why that is, but like when it rains, it pours, I guess. And I know a lot of people are going to watch this and say, but you can choose when you upload videos to your own channel because this isn't where your money comes from, or you can choose when to redesign your blog, you can pick a better time. But to those people I would say, there is no better time. There really isn't. I started redesigning my blog over the Christmas holidays actually because I had some time off, and I'm not hiring a web designer, by the way, so that's why it's taking so long, because I'm doing it all myself and I am new to this. So yeah, it's using Squarespace, so I'm not learning HTML or anything. It's just taking a long time to kind of format everything, get it perfect. But once it's done, it's going to be perfect, I hope. Yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of how I'm feeling. Just kind of, you know, yeah, just all over the place. The next thing is I want more subscribers. That was the first thing that kind of popped into my head, and it's like, oh, I can't say that because it sounds really shallow. It sounds like I'm only doing this for the subscribers, but come on, I've been doing this for 2 years and I earn like a couple of pounds a month for this channel, so obviously I'm not in this for the money or I would have given up by now. Come on, you know that. It's just that I feel with the amount of time and effort that goes into having a YouTube channel that I deserve a bigger audience than I currently have, so I would like that. That is something that I want, and for a while I found that really difficult to admit. I didn't want to come across as kind of someone who's fame hungry. I actually don't want to be famous. I don't want to be recognised in the street. I have anxiety, you know, that's kind of my worst nightmare. I want to be invisible. I just want to have a source of income where it's all within my control, and I just love doing this. I've always wanted to be self-employed freelancer for one thing, and the other thing is I love being able to do this from home, because when I'm having my really bad anxiety days or weeks or months sometimes, I can still do this because I'm not leaving the house. But another thing is that it's actually really creative, and I get to really push myself and just experiment so much, and I love doing that. So I love doing it and I am able to do it. That's why I want YouTube to be my career. It's not because I'm seeing all these big YouTubers get like ridiculous amounts of money in ad revenue. Not all YouTubers have ridiculous amounts of money, by the way. It's probably just PewDiePie, Zoella, and a couple of other people. Most YouTubers actually don't have a huge amount in ad revenue. Don't quote me on that. That's just kind of been my experience with it. And I'm sure a lot of other people would agree with me. But anyway, it's not about the money. I really want to take this channel much further. And that's something that I really want to think about this year. Not just in terms of, you know, more subscribers and all that jazz. I want to think about really pushing myself creatively and really making videos that will help people or entertain them or inspire them in some way. So yeah, that's what I want, and I hope that you guys all understand that I want it for the right reasons, and I hope that I've convinced you of that. The next thing is I fear. I fear for my grandma at the moment. As you might know, if you've been watching my other videos, my grandma is currently in hospital, and I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I do worry about her being in that hospital because they've tried to discharge her a few times, which they shouldn't have done because she's got a broken neck. So she really shouldn't be going anywhere. She has dementia, by the way. That's how she fell and broke her neck in the first place. And I've recently found out that they've actually tried to send her back to her care home, which is the last place she should be, because that's where she was unsupervised and had this fall. And yeah, I don't usually open up this much in a video, by the way, if you're new to my channel. Hello. I don't usually kind of like get this emotional. It's just when I'm looking at these, I'm literally just saying the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm kind of embracing the tag and just saying whatever I'm thinking. And that is something that I'm scared of at the moment. I am scared of her just being discharged because people at the hospital just want the bed more than they want her to get better. It's not the doctor's fault, by the way. It's like the managers and stuff. The doctors have been absolutely wonderful, and so have the nurses. You know, most of the people we've spoken to have been absolutely brilliant with her. And yeah, I'm just scared of a lot of other things that involve my family as well. I try not to think about that too much. I try to just focus on the things that are within my control. One of them happens to be this YouTube channel, and also my job and my blog as well. That's kind of why I pour so much of myself and my time into it, because that's something that I feel like is all down to me, and the outside world, whatever's going on, it doesn't really impact it. So yeah. And the final one is I am ... And I've forgotten how everyone else answered that particular question, and I can't really think of something to say. I am ginger. No, I am strong. I am very strong. I know that. I learned that last year, and I think I'm a lot more confident than I used to be as well, because like I said, I'm redesigning my blog at the moment. And I've been going through some of my older posts just to, I have to reformat them all and put the pictures back in where they're supposed to be, because they got a bit screwed up when I was moving them from one, so you don't care. The point is, I was reading my old blog posts, and the way that I talk about myself a year ago is so different. I really beat myself up a year ago. My sense of humour is still quite self-deprecating now, but it's it's not at all like what it used to be. Like, I really hated myself almost, like in 2015 and 2016. And now I've got to a point where, sure, you know, I'm not always the most positive person. I'll admit that. I'm not always the happiest. I'm not always the bravest, but I am much nicer to myself than I used to be. And I'm really proud of that, actually. I really focused on my mental health last year, and I have come a long way. Even though I'm not quite where I want to be yet, even though I still have my bad days, just like everyone who has mental health problems does. Sorry about that noise. I'm still quite strong, and I'm still very proud of myself for how far I've come in the last year. I really am. And that's it. That's the end of the tag. I hope that my face hasn't got too overexposed during the course of this video. I'm short-sighted, by the way, so I know that I keep looking at the screen over there, but I can't see it anyway. It's a massive blur. I don't wear my glasses when I'm filming because the studio lights reflect on them. I can't afford contact lenses. It's a whole situation. Anyway, I think I'm a little bit bright, but hopefully I can fix that when I do some colour correction later. I'm not going to do any cuts in this tag. I'm going to be completely 100% as I am, but I am going to edit the colours a little bit, because I always do that. Don't tell anyone. Anyway, I should think of some people to tag now, shouldn't I? So I think that Abby would be really good at doing this tag, if she hasn't already filmed it by the time this goes up. And Kirsty London, I don't know, I haven't seen her make a video in a while, but she's hilarious, so Kirsty, I hope you do make this. Andrea, I think you'd be really good at this tag, even though you have a beauty channel. If you want to try it, then try it. Lucy Wood, she's a really cool YouTuber. She's just hit 30k as well. Definitely go and check her out if you haven't already. I'm sure you all know about her already. And if I'm not mentioning some of you, it's not because I've forgotten you, it's just that I don't know if this tag would fit with your channel. But all my YouTube friends, you know who you are. Film this if you would like to, and if you don't want to, that's also fine. But yeah, I tag anyone who wants to film this. Even, oh sorry, my stomach just did the most massive rumble there. Wow. I'm filming this at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't had my lunch yet, by the way. I'm going to rectify that as soon as I stop recording this video. Anyway, I'm gonna go and have some food now because I'm hungry. And I will see you guys next Friday at 6 p.m. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh. We'll see how this turns out. Anyway, see you next week. Bye.